her go-to gas station order is to drive to McDonald's and get chicken nuggets and a root beer.
What is this? Bribery on camera?
This is the season finale. We're going crazy. I'm gonna get very, very hammered.
No. Put the camera back. Put the camera back. Look. What did I say in Platts Boys? No, not Platts Boy. Eli and Pat.
You know how much of a psychopath I look like? I'm out in someone's front yard by a pile of sticks, like.
I think I'm pretty screwed, actually.
Hello everybody, welcome to the final episode of Around the Corner. I'm your host as usual, Orlando Gully, and today we have a very, very special planned finale here. And as you can see, I have two very great gentlemen beside me, Harrison, Andrew, previous guests on the show, and they're going to be helping me judge a very special contest we have planned, a Photoshop contest between three SUNY Plattsburgh people. We won't give them away quite yet. But first of all, I just want to ask Harrison, Andrew, how are you guys? Andrew, we'll start with you.
I'm doing pretty good. I actually wanted to start a whole theory with Around the Corner lore. I'm wearing the same shirt that I did on the first episode of Around the Corner, so I want everyone to think that we just filmed them back to back.
Wow, I mean, I think the same day. We just finished up the library, so we just came over here real quick. We got everyone. We grabbed Harrison too in the process. Harrison, how are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm a little shy sometimes on camera. Hey, Mom. I love you. I love Orlando. I love Scripted Improv Show. Who? I'm glad Jacob's here. I'm a big fan of Jacob. Oh, that's a little spoiler if who's going to be here. Well, if Jacob was here, I hope he comes. Hope he shows up. If he does show up, though, he's great.
I don't think we'll see. We'll see Jacob's here. Maybe just a future prediction from Harrison. But like theory. But
Place your
that
bets in
does
the comments now. Will Jacob show up?
that does reveal that Harrison and Andrew are not my guests today. They are going to be judging the Photoshop contest. We have three very special guests. We have Jacob Crawford, Bridget Haina, and Lauren Zito. They will be competing against each other in a Photoshop contest that was put together by Harrison. It was his idea originally, and I'm incorporating it in my show, so shout out to him.
Watch Lunar Nights.
Yes, watch Lunar Nights. The show is got a trailer out.
Lunar Cycle now?
Lunar Cycle.
I change it every day.
Yeah. But guys, this is a very intense hype competition because we have hype. All right, it's hype. Hype competition that we're gonna have. Three very, I think, varying skill sets here. I think we'll start off with the heavy hitter, the favorite to win it all, Bridget. She's the heavy favorite right now, the most experienced out of the group. Has a lot under her belt. I think right now she's coming in today looking for an easy win. I don't think she's even intimidated by her competition.
Like a destroyer.
I think that is what she's coming here to be. Two people will not be walking out of here today. This is this is to the death.
This is the last time two people will be using Photoshop for the rest of their lives. Yeah. And then we have
retirement match.
Then we have the we have the young star, the future up and up, Jacob Crawford. He senior graduated. Yeah, he's put on a great performance so far at SUNY Plattsburgh, and he's looking to really make a name for himself, taking down two professors. I think that's really going to put him on the map. I'm talking here.
No, I didn't say a word.
I think he's really looking to make a big mark, and I think he's probably a lot of people's second pick to win it. He's some people's upset on Bridget. So I think Jacob's going to be making a big name for himself. Then we have, some people are claiming her to be the underdog, even herself. I don't know if that's necessarily true. We have Lauren Zito. She is still one of the most experienced professors here, but Photoshop is just an area where she's not 100% confident in, but she's still a very experienced person in media, someone who I feel like can still make a mark today. Guys, give me your thoughts on these contestants. Who do you have winning it? Who do you think is the favorite? Who do you think has the most to lose even in this competition? We'll start off with Harrison this time.
This is a tough call. I'm looking at Jacob, a student of Adobe in some way. I've seen him do it in class. It's great. All the stuff's always great. But you see the teacher, Bridget. Bridget's been teaching this stuff for as long as I can remember, at least. I remember when I had her when I was in kindergarten. She showed up. Oh, it's Photoshop. It's our Photoshop kindergarten intro class, and it was great. I had a great time in that. I learned how to make a shape or two. That was good. I was really happy about that. Hyped. But Zito, I feel like Zito's got more of like a she uses it, but not. It's one of her tools. It's one of her tools in her large set of skills she has. Not saying they don't all have skills, but I think Zito has a little medallion here, of kind of like a military accolades, and she has her ribbons everywhere. And then Jacob's got the one ribbon or two ribbons, but Bridget's kind of got just the general on her, it's a 5-star. Oh yeah, I don't need the ribbons anymore. That's just my take so far. But who I think is gonna win?
Sounds like Bridget, pretty obvious.
I don't know. I think Jacob's got it.
Yeah, so I remember Bridget taught me a lot of stuff in Photoshop, so it's kind of hard not to pick her when I was literally sitting in those chairs learning from the tutorial she was doing. But then there's Jacob. And me and Jacob have been in the digital media major for a while, and I feel like it's hard to relate to some TV video guys because I got into TV video later on, but when I was early on in just digital media, Jacob was like the golden boy.
In the womb with them, kind of.
Yeah, when we were both in kindergarten learning Photoshop from Bridget. Yeah, me and Jacob the golden child, I remember all the work he did, the Messiah, yeah. All the work he did for Beat It. That was motion graphics, graphics that lit up and stuff, so it's hard not to pick that.
You edited the whole thing too?
I don't know, maybe. But then there's Zito, and Zito, I've heard her talk a while about this. She said that she wasn't the most confident she would win, but that gives her the most reason to win, in my eyes. So I feel like all of them are very skilled, but I feel like instead of anyone winning, they're just all gonna have fun.
Well, this is still Around the Corner. This is still a podcast, and I still want to talk to our guests. So we're going to have each of them come up here. We're going to get them ready for the contest. We're going to talk to them a little bit, get their feelings, let you guys know them, see who you want to root for. Let's get them on here. All right, so our first guest here, we have the underdog, Lauren Zito, the one that many people are doubting. And as usual, I have to ask my guests about the location. Today we are in Hawkins Hall, the computer lab. Fitting place for this competition, so I have to ask my guest, Zito, how do you feel about the location?
It's not bad. I mean, the light's good. I mean, I don't know, I still have, flashbacks to Hawkins Hall, it's, the commute was brutal coming over here from Yoakum, but, I hit every light on the way, and, yeah, it'll do.
It'll do. I mean, it's
kind of a bad rating.
It is a bit of a bad rating, but
it'll
look,
do out of 10.
It'll do.
She has the doubters already. I don't need to bring her down anymore. Let her say what she needs to say.
Where are we hearing these voices of Zito's gonna lose? Who's saying this? There's only 6 of us here.
Oh no, yeah. I'm saying it.
Yeah, really. She's speaking for the crowd. People can't see, but there is hundreds of thousands of people here showing up for this.
Yeah, so we're trying not to.
Yeah, we're not
trying
to.
They had to deny people at the doors.
There is people banging on the doors of Hawkins right now to get in here. But Zito, I do believe today is a special day for you. Is it your birthday?
Yes.
It is your birthday. Happy birthday, Lark. But I have some birthday hats for us here.
So are all the contestants? Are all the contestants forced to wear them?
I think I might have the other. We have 8, so I think we could have the contestants wear them.
Okay.
But we'll wear them too. We got some birthday caps for us. We also have a little cupcake for you for your birthday.
Thank you.
So we're here. Today's a special day. We're celebrating. Everybody who was doubting Zito, it's her birthday. Come on, guys. Come on. Can we be a little bit nicer? So, I fixed the strap here. So,
Take a look at.
So-
Thank you.
happy birthday, and
Thank you.
we're gonna wish you luck. But let's get back to the competition at hand
Okay.
now. Get serious. Zito, what are your thoughts about the competition? Are you nervous? How are you feeling?
I think-
Everybody's doubting. What is your thoughts?
I think I'm pretty screwed, actually. Yeah.
That's all you have to say.
I didn't prepare. I didn't do any warm-ups or stretches. You know, at some point the gloves are going to come off, and I think we're just going to fight because I think that'll, you know, it's you know it's been a long road, you know, to these playoffs, and
It's championship.
Yeah, this is the championship,
and you know, and I think I just think, you know, I think my head's not in the game.
Wow, this is a bad time to. I think the birthday is a bit of a distraction. You know, it just wants to. This is a day where you want to enjoy yourself, but instead you have to put your blood, sweat, and tears into this Photoshop.
Yeah, and I
contest.
probably will get, you know,
Kids for 2 hours.
But
and I expect to be traded, you know, after this, you know.
we're talking
So.
about- there was a lot of trades.
Yeah.
At court.
No idea what that means.
But Zito, you know, what do you think is your strongest outlet for media? You know, Photoshop isn't your biggest. You're not confident in it, but if you had to pick one thing that you are good at, what is that?
Oh, well, Premiere, but Premiere is awful. But Premiere is sort of evil. I would say Adobe Premiere is I don't even remember how to use it. It's all muscle memory at this point. So, yeah.
If we had a Premiere Pro contest, we already know who the favorite would be, and I think she probably would be the favorite at a competition such as that. Do you have anything to say to your competitors? They are here, you know, they are listening, trying to get into your head. Anything you have to say? Maybe, you know, some trash talk potentially.
They better not get in my way.
Yeah, no. All right. Bridget's not even listening. I don't know if she's hearing that. So, yeah, Bridget's locked in. So I think you need to figure out how to get into her head, because that's going to be the biggest challenge here today. Andrew Harrison, anything you have to ask Zito?
If you had to choose between which animal you think you are, whether it's spiritual or just, you know, gut reaction, which animal are you?
I kind of like meerkats.
Meerkats.
Yeah.
Meerkat Manor.
Yeah, they're kind of cute, but they're kind of assholes at the same time. But they're kind of smart, and
They're scrappy.
kinda dumb, too.
They're a little dumb, but they're scrappy. You know?
they're very scrappy.
They get through it.
They're, you know, they're not afraid to make it work, and yeah, they're little assholes, but they're great.
Nice.
We live in a world today with brands and logos everywhere. What is your favorite logo of all time?
Favorite
It's a Photoshop challenge. Make logos in Photoshop. Come on, guys. It's a topical question.
Question at first, like, we live in a world.
We do. Sorry,
well,
guys, I have a stoic
I would have
approach.
to say, well, I think I don't know if it's my favorite logo of all time, but I really like the FedEx logo because it has.
That's Bridget's answer too.
Because of the hidden shape inside.
Oh, the arrow, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got me. It confused me for like 16 years. Do you like pandas? That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, that was my only question. Sorry, it was so stoic, guys.
My last question is, what are you hoping to get out of this today? Win or lose? Is it just win or bust, or are you just trying to make a name for yourself, prove everyone wrong? Maybe at least, if everyone's assuming that Bridget's gonna win, do you want to at least beat Jacob to at least, you know, shut down somebody? At least, you know, not get last place.
I just want to get out alive. That's all I want to get out.
She just wants to leave.
She has some birthday activities to attend to. We won't hold you any longer.
Am I allowed to eat it while I?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. That actually, like, maybe they're hungry. Maybe you get an advantage.
Oh, do I have to split it with them?
Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's
Okay,
for you.
good.
It's for you. All right, well, thank you. We will see you on the battlefield in a bit, but let's get our next contestant here. All right, the aura has changed right now as we have Bridget, our favorite to win it all, the juggernaut of this competition. Bridget, question I asked Zito, How do you feel about the location today in Hawkins Computer Lab for this competition?
You know, I'm a little wary just because I've had some issues in this lab in the last couple weeks. So I'm a little worried about using some tools and whether or not the computers will accept that or not. But I'm loving the light in this room.
Right. I don't want to, start drama, and I'm an unbiased judge, but are my hearing excuses potentially being set in case things go wrong? If Bridget does not get that first place, are you?
I don't even, part of me doesn't even want it now because you all are so hyped up, for me to win.
Well, that's the crowd.
Sit there and, do nothing.
The betting line is set at, minus 200, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Minus 225.
That's a lot of pressure.
So there's
a lot of pressure, guys.
I mean, this is just kind of, so you're not really taking that reputation. You're a little nervous about it. You're not taking it with stride. Yeah, I'm that person.
No,
I'm the one.
I think I could. I'm pretty sure I could crush it in under 5, maybe.
This was
She wa-
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
It took me 30
Okay.
minutes to make.
No, that's my own challenge. It's can I do this in 5
All right,
minutes?
She's setting her own challenge.
Yeah, that was my own
the
challenge.
competitors aren't the challenge.
Yeah.
She's setting her own challenge.
Well, that's how I operate. Although I'm a very competitive human, I would say, I always find the person I'm always trying to compete against is myself more than others. So that's just how I roll.
Well, we kind of got a little into my next question. That's just kind of how do you feel about this competition and how confident are you of taking this home? Is that your main goal still? Or are you trying to give these other people?
I don't know. I mean, I'd love for Jacob to win just because I taught him, and I feel like that is a win for me too. If he wins, I'm maybe that's a better
Moral
win,
victory?
right? Yeah, moral victory. The students, surpasses the master, right? I love that.
Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Yeah.
Anakin
Like
Skywalker.
Mama Bear, little cub bear.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
But what if it's really bad
But
that
this is
not a
also,
reflection?
if this is Obi-Wan, this is definitely.
Jacob. Yeah. Pressure on now for poor Jacob.
Grows it. What if he takes this thing to
I mean, we'll.
I won't compete.
Well, do you have anything to say to your competitors? Any trash talk? Anything you wanna? You've already kind of saying the challenges.
Maybe.
Yeah, trash talk.
You'd be is Jacob's broke? Maybe him.
Jacob.
Yeah. I can't wait to see Zito and her eraser tool being pulled out. I'm really excited to go back a decade in Photoshop.
This is groundbreaking.
Well, I mean, and I don't think there's any trash talk to be had for Jacob because she was rooting for him to an extent.
It's hard to trash talk
I
when
really
my
do
students-
feel like
yeah.
this is Zito versus the world because these two already are tag teaming, the doubting. This is Zito has a hill to climb.
The odds are changing.
They
Actively.
start sharing
Yeah.
ass. They're I did this first. Here, it happened immediately.
Bridget, I would like to know what is the most proud Photoshop project you have? Something already in your arsenal. Something that why are people hyping you up as much as they are?
Ooh, that's a really great question. To pick one thing is really difficult for me, especially within Photoshop. But I think probably my master's thesis, which was a photo interactive project, which I worked extensively through Photoshop in, is one of them. And because I've continued that photo project, it's on my small humans that I raise. And so, yeah, I think that's my most proud work I've done in that program.
All right, Andrew Harrison, any questions for Bridget here?
So thinking of logos like Lionsgate and Panda Express, what is your favorite logo with an animal in it?
See, I want to be biased a little bit because I made a logo with an animal in it and a bird nonetheless, which is is my nickname that most people outside of professional realm call me. I know, you're learning something new today.
Groundbreaking.
Groundbreaking. I don't even think Zito knows that about me. I know. Very inner circle stuff right there.
Is there a specific kind of bird or just a bird?
It's about my whole life. I've been called that since a wee child. Everybody in my family, all my friends call it. But so I work for a nonprofit organization. Just a little shout out to American Canary. And so it's a yellow canary that's also turned into a whistle because we're all about helping people to engage their voice and strengthen democracy through media literacy.
So Bridget,
Like a salute.
I think you like colors a lot. Let's say you're going out in the town. It's a big day. You got your fam with you. What's the fit going to be? What colors you're wearing? What are you trying to emphasize?
See, I would say black, and I know my outfit I have on right now is contradictory, but I was in a very performative role today, so, and not just for this, but for other things I had to do, so that's why I'm dressed more brightly and animated. But yeah, typically, I mean, my family makes fun of me because I have like the black shirt drawer. It's like, just a drawer of, 60 black.
Black shirt 1, black shirt 2.
Black shirt, yeah, exactly. So many black pairs of pants, and they're all special to me. So yeah, that's typically what I'm wearing.
Typically, like stage outfit. Like,
stage outfit.
Just go out,
blend in. I'm always ready to play manhunt.
Like a ninja. A ninja over here.
Yes.
Ninja Bridget. Yeah, I've actually seen Bridget on the rooftops.
Documentary photographer, yes. It's like, how can I be in the corner, hidden as much as possible? Yeah.
So that's Bridget for you.
Even though I think you picked Jacob to win, there's just been a lot of Bridget love coming from you. I think this is
everything I know is here.
I think we know where Harrison's money's on.
It's like when people like in Italy pray to Madonna. I have my little idol of Bridget on my wall. I pray to Bridget.
Okay.
Makes
Well,
me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, Harrison, we might have to ask you to leave at this point.
Yeah, perfect. Yes, excellent.
Well,
I'm going to disclose my vote for the election at this time.
Clearly the stage is being set here. Bridget, we wish you good luck. We're going to see you out there. Hopefully you're going to impress as we all are expecting. 5 minutes. I guess that's the over-under. How long it's going to take.
I don't know. Maybe 10. But
Maybe 10. Maybe.
Yeah.
We will see. But good luck, Bridget. We'll see you out there. Okay. And let's get our final contestant on, Jacob.
Thanks, guys.
Jacob Crawford. Jacob, you are, maybe some would say, the communications department prodigy. That is what we're hearing.
I heard Messiah thrown around.
Messiah, yes. First question, of course, how do you feel about this location, and how are you doing today?
This location, I'm actually very comfortable here. I've fallen asleep in many of Bridget's classes here, so it's like a second home to me.
Whoa, all right. This is home court for Jacob. He's very comfortable, and we're hearing some trash talk already.
He's comfortable and sleepy.
Yes, well, like...
Sleeper pick?
Literally sleeper pick.
I would really like to be in bed right now. That sounds really nice.
Well, Jacob, there's a reason why you have this young generational talent, this title that we're been going around. You don't even want to do TV production, yet you won PSTV Crew of the Year. That was just like a side job for you. That was just like a side gig. That wasn't even like your main.
Bragging rights.
Yeah, like just, so I mean, how do you respond to the hype that you're getting to you being the next big thing in media?
All I have to say is that it's completely warranted. It's all true.
We have maybe the young arrogance, or is it young confidence that will pay off? We will find out. Jacob, you have two very seasoned competitors. Anything you have to say to them? I might have to encourage you to say something nice. How you're coming out here with the confidence. What do you have to say to Bridget and Zito?
Well, I'm hoping what I lack in experience, I make up for in grit and gumption.
God-given talent.
And I kind of win no matter what, because even if I lose this competition, that'd be really embarrassing for Bridget, who is my teacher.
Because you're just a student. You're supposed to come here and lose.
You're just a guy.
But, I feel like with this confidence that you're coming in with, I feel like you do have to have something to back it up. I feel like last place cannot be an option for you, at the very least.
I think that would be really funny if I got last place.
Come out here, just last place. Everyone's finished in like 15 minutes. You're taking the whole half hour.
Guys, I need 10 minutes.
He's sleeping the first
He just got his assets in the project.
I need a nap real quick before I start.
He needs a lot of sleep before he can get going today. Andrew, Harrison, anything you have to say to Jacob?
I definitely have something to say. So we were all in PSTV together when we were crew, and you worked a lot on Beat It. And I remember all the visual effects, all the stuff on there. What was your favorite moment from Beat It? Plus, how much work really went into making all those graphics and all? Because that's when I was like, wow, Jacob is like #1, undefeated. This ain't even a show, and he's doing everything. He saw stuff, yeah.
Well, I can't claim that it was a lot of effort, Everything just comes so easily to me.
Yeah. This guy is just...
Cool. aura is felt right now.
But what was your favorite moment from Beat It?
Ooh, favorite moment. When I was on it, yeah.
Juice box. Yeah.
When I
Play the clip.
graced the screen with my presence.
Perfect.
I saw an image of Jacob as juice box up. Like that.
My first appearance in drag.
First appearance. Do you see drag coming up again in your life?
No.
Well, as a vessel of the Almighty, Jacob Crawford, also a crew member, fellow best crew member winner, actually.
Ooh.
To legacy.
Have you won?
I won best crew when I was crew.
I'm the only one here that hasn't won best.
We have all won best.
I'm going for best manager tomorrow. How about that?
All right.
What are we doing in front of the camera? We're the best crew.
We're just chilling. We're just chilling. 3 best crew members here, and Andrew. Michael, 4 best crew members, and Andrew. But as a vessel of the Almighty and harbinger of all evil in Photoshop.
Well, I couldn't compete.
You live in Kent, right?
Yep, Kent Hall.
What's your night routine? What brings you to bed? What do you do to relax, cool down, lay in bed, and just like zone into a slumber?
Quite literally cool down, because Ken is one of the few buildings that has central light.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
True.
I spend the evenings staring intently at pictures of my competition, building up a deep hatred until I get so worked up that I just can't be awake anymore.
Why does everybody have pictures of Bridget in their room?
Not everyone.
I don't.
Sounds like you two do, because he's got pictures of his competition. I don't even want to know what you're doing with Bridget.
Out of idolism, in the same vein, it's like having an icon of
All right, well,
figure.
things are definitely, there's a lot of things that are on the line today. I think Bridget's safety is one of them. But Jacob, my last question is just, I don't think we quite asked just how do you feel about this competition? Like, what's your strategy going in? What's your approach? How are you going to, manage your time?
Favorite tool?
Yeah, favorite tool even?
Favorite food?
No.
No.
Well,
I gotta cut you off.
I have to say, I think I have it in the bag because of a very special friend of mine who's going to help me out today. His name is Benjamin Franklin.
Ooh, he looks
George
He looks a
Washington.
little like George.
What is this? Bribery on camera? And he actually, Harrison has $1 to his name. I mean, well, we'll see if George Washington's spirit will come over, give you a massage while you're doing this. Maybe tuck you in for your nap midway through. But now, everybody, you have seen our contestants. You have seen the energy, the vibe they are bringing, the aura that they have to this competition. Let's actually get a little settle down here. Let's see what they're actually playing for today, because there's quite a lot on the line. Let me tell you. I mean, what they are playing for.
Let's get ready to rumble.
All right, our contestants are in place, but let's actually get an idea of what they're having to do. So Harrison, he has put together a very special project that each contestant is going to have to mimic as close as they can, try to get an exact copy of it, and pretty much whoever gets the closest of recreating what Harrison has made will be deemed the winner. You will see it on screen here. So now there is a lot on the line here. As you can see, we have these little trophies for the contestants to win. These trophies are made out of real, solid, hard gold. They definitely aren't bought from Walmart for not even $2. I don't even think these were $2. But first place, they get 3 trophies, as you can see. Jacob's dollar. Jacob has to earn his dollar back if he has a lot on the line today. Yeah, this goes for $1, I believe, on the marketplace. So
With all 3 trophies?
second place, 2 trophies for their to bring home and put on their refrigerator. And Harrison, third place is 1 singular trophy. I think everybody's going to want more trophies to flex. Jacob would probably think this would look great next to his current Crew of the Year trophy with $1, his dollar back. So we know the stakes. We know what they're going to have to recreate. Contestants are going to get right into it after this, and we will see. We'll keep an eye on them, see how they're doing, and we'll be judging watching over their shoulders, putting the pressure on. So let's get right into it.
Let's rumble.
Is underway here. All our contestants, as you can see, are quickly at work. Let's start here with Jacob. Jacob, how are you feeling so far? The timer is on, the pressure is on. How are you doing so far on your project?
Well, I just started, but I think I got it. I'm gonna win.
Confidence is still here. So we have some comments coming from Zito here. Some comments of stress. Zito, how are you feeling so far early into this time?
Not so good at this point. Talk to me later.
Zito is feeling the pressure, it seems. If you put money on Zito, I don't really know how good you should feel. Bridget looks locked in right now, like totally lost in this. Bridget, I hate to break your focus, but how are you doing so far?
I can talk and create at the same time, always. No, I'm doing great. You know, I have my plan already in motion. It's happening exactly as I anticipated, so it'll be done soon enough.
All right, our contestants are well and doing great so far. So far, we are currently about 12 minutes, 30 seconds left on the timer. Guys, you can see their screen so far. Andrew Harrison, how do you feel about the contest so far? Zito having some struggle. Bridget's locked in. Jacob is just, doing his own thing. How are you guys feeling so far?
I think what I find interesting is they're all at three different stages of the thing where Jacob we see on the cat already. He's fucking the cat first. Zito's in the gradient first, now on the cat. But Bridget's in the kind of like this triangle part first, which I didn't even think that would be a thing to worry about, like different ways they start.
Yeah, I mean, all taking different approaches, going with their most comfortable route. Andrew, how are you feeling about the contestants so far? Anyone you're worried about so far?
Not necessarily worried. I think Jacob is on a streak right now with the cat. I thought personally that was going to be the most difficult part of this entire thing, but I saw Bridget before getting the triangles down. That was one of the quickest I've ever seen someone make 9 triangles. So the competition's getting fierce.
Yeah, Bridget's got her triangles locked down. Jacob's got this cat. This cat stands no chance with Jacob.
Using the eraser tool.
There it is. Oh, let's get a look over here. We got the infamous eraser tool getting used over here by Zito. Zito, there's been a lot of trash talk about this eraser tool in you, but this is your baby. This is your sidekick. Yeah. How do you have to say to the haters who tell you don't use the eraser tool?
They can suck it.
They can suck it. This is going to be her key to victory, and it's doing pretty good so far. If you heard that, don't worry about it. She's comfortable. She's doing great right now. Let's get back to you guys. So far, how we feel so far in this competition, almost getting to that 10-minute mark. Are you feeling regrets about your picks? Who do you have so far? Do you think somebody's sneaking maybe a victory under your noses, or do you think your picks are looking pretty good so far?
I think right now Bridget and Jacob are neck and neck for the most part, but on two different sides of the race. I think the only thing that's going to put them in closer is the hotkeys. How will they know the hotkeys and the shortcuts?
Right, Andrew.
I think the food at McDonald's is genuinely better, but the lines at Wendy's are shorter, so I think I'll go with that one.
Great input by Andrew. I think these are clearly two guys who know what they're talking about in this competition. And, like Harrison was saying, very different stages for all three of these. Jacob looks like Jacob's getting really down the line here. I mean, he's looking like I saw a little brief look at his screen. It looked like he's getting close to like what we want out of this.
I was looking at the original.
Oh, that's all right. Well, I got Jacob just using his reference. I thought he was getting close. I mean, he was like, Bridget. Let's get to Bridget because I think we have gone more than 5 minutes. Bridget, we not. How far are you, from that 5-minute mark now?
5-minute mark. I did not start my timer, so I don't know exactly.
Well, we're over 5 minutes.
We're over.
So we're not.
This I deemed to be the hardest thing, so that's why I did it first.
So getting the hardest part out the way, and then it's going to be smooth sailing from here.
Sailing from there. Yeah, the rest is oh goodness, cutting out a cat and putting the lovely radial gradient. We'll get that done in a jiffy.
All right, in a jiffy, folks. In a jiffy. Bridget, if you bet that over under on Bridget's 5 minutes, it's not looking good. But currently we're at 9 minutes. Let's get back to Zito. Zito, how are you so far in the process? How are things going for you?
Oh, they're not going well. I mean, I've got triangles, I've got a cat going, and I've realized I'm just going to stick to cameras at this point. I think that's a good idea.
Zito's doing a lot better than she thinks.
Yeah,
it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think
triangles are starting to get worked on. I think she's doing a lot better than she thinks.
Yeah, I think the confidence is definitely lacking, but that doesn't really speak to the progress and skill that she's shown so far. Let's go over back to Jacob. Jacob, How do you feel so far? Obviously, it's kind of nice that you're far away from Bridget's screen, so there's no stress under you. But how are you feeling so far at the stage? We are at currently 8 minutes. 8 minutes 14.
My confidence is faltering a little bit. This cat image is kind of tricky. We've got the whiskers; those are pretty hard to select and isolate. So,
all right,
I'm trying my best.
We have 2 contestants now who are having their confidence be questioned. So maybe right now Bridget with a strong lead, especially in the confidence department, as she's been looking locked in. Hasn't speaking lowly on herself, whereas the other 2 here are starting to.
Well, Bridget's on the cat part now.
Question it. She's getting to the cat part for the first time now. Guys.
This could be where she falls apart.
Oh, I know.
I
chose the object selection tool to do my selecting, and it's failing me already.
Oh.
I know.
Ooh, another blow here to all the contestants are finding their struggles right now, guys. It's getting in.
The best way to get the cat, the eraser tool.
Guys, the stress, the stakes. She was the fastest. I see. That's why she's maybe too hard on herself. Guys, the stakes are getting high right now. Everybody's finding their struggles right now. Everybody's having their own bumps, but it's a pretty close race, would you say still? How do you guys feel about this at this stage of the competition? How do you guys feel about everyone's current state?
Feeling good about myself.
Why are you feeling good about yourself?
Because it's a good challenge. I think I made a good challenge. I was afraid it'd be too easy.
This is a good challenge, and I think the shorter time limit has also made it a lot more interesting, giving everybody a lot more.
30 minutes is great.
Yeah, that was you. Yeah, this guy is thinking 30 minutes for this. I think that was a little crazy. Andrew, how do you feel about this stage of the competition?
No, I'm scared. I'm terrified. I don't know who's gonna win, but whoever doesn't, I'm just scared. Like it's 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
6.5 minutes left. Still a decent amount of time to maybe get a decent product for everybody where they want to get. But the stakes are only getting higher. Each second that goes off, people are the goosebumps. Oh, Andrew's yawning. not entertaining. Yeah, let's get over to Jacob here, who is looking like he's starting to get now this time I'm not getting baited by the original. Looks like he actually is getting the similar end product here. So Jacob, how are you feeling right now? We are at currently almost at that 5-minute mark. How you feel?
Oh, like 5 minutes in or 5 minutes left?
5 minutes left.
That changes my answer.
Yeah, 5 minutes left, my guy.
Come back to me.
Come back to him. Similar response we got from Zito. Zito said that very early on, though. Zito, is it okay I come back to you right now?
No, I'm in big trouble. I have no idea how to put a gradient fill in a shape, and I'm screwed, and I'm just gonna
Hit the FX button, bottom right.
Whoa, what is this judging? Help. That's not fair. All right, well, we have some.
I'm on the gradient overlay. It's not working.
We have some interference here from. She should be disqualified from the judge. Bridget, there's been a lot of nerves coming from your 2 contestants. How do you feel as we reach the 5-minute mark? How are you feeling right now?
I try never to be nervous in these moments because it's not really going to help me at all. I'm just going to keep creating and see how things go.
We have a big breakthrough over here. Sorry, Bridget. I think the gradient. We have the gradient discovery for Zito. This is things are getting crazy. What time are we at?
4 minutes, 4.5 minutes.
4.5 minutes left, guys. Zito, I don't want to say anything, but I think there was more triangles than just one of that.
I'm just doing triangles, all right?
Here come the triangles. 9.
Oh, wait, come on, black. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Guys, you're in the final countdown here. Everybody's at a very different looking screen. Right now, I have to say, though, Bridget definitely has the most completed one, I'd say. How do you guys, what are your final comments as we reach the end here?
I think we're getting close. I think Bridget's on the cusp. I don't know what Jacob's up to yet.
Yeah, Jacob, I saw an error screen on Jacob's screen there. This is Andrew, final minutes here. Any final comments as we reach the end?
Oh, my legs are shaking. I don't know if I can contain myself anymore. I think Zito's gonna have the best cat out of everyone. I think if the background's cleaned up, I think she has my vote.
3 minutes left?
3 minutes.
3 minutes left. We are really entering the final countdown. Let's get back to Jacob. We haven't talked. Jacob, last time we talked, you did not want to talk, but we're entering those last few minutes. I need to hear something from you. How are you doing?
I don't really want to talk, but I will.
We appreciate it for the fans.
I don't really remember how to do gradients in Photoshop, so we'll see.
That's all the comment we need. Get back to work.
More an Illustrator guy.
More of an illustrator guy here.
Illustrator, well, he's more of an After Effects.
Yeah, maybe that it is quite in its element, but how much do we have left now?
We got like 2 minutes, 22 seconds.
Whew, it is getting.
I'm going so fast.
Bridget, at this point, some people might say you have this locked up. How are you feeling?
Feeling great.
Feeling
great. Feeling great. It's going well. I'm almost done. I mean, there's something he did to this cat that I'm not quite sure on, but I'm gonna mess around with it now. So I got some time. He did something. I can't figure out what he did, but I'll get there.
Bridget with a strong lead, and Zito with some choice words coming from over here. I don't know if you want to repeat that, but definitely a lot of emotions coming from you, Zito, right now.
Some emotion. You know, this is. It was 1 minute 30. I don't have time to talk.
No time to talk. At this point, I think I'll let the contestants just crank out these last minute, everybody. We are almost reaching that last minute, and we'll just let them focus. Let's get a look at Harrison. He is in disbelief of how close this competition has become. It is intense. We got BS comments from Zito. Clean up for Bridget. Trying to just get the closest thing for Zito, and Jacob getting pretty close as well here. How much time is left? We're in the final minute. Everybody has to, at this point, clean up. Guys, this is coming to the end here. We are going to have 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hands off. That is it. It is time now. It is time now for the judging stage here. All right. We have been run out of time now, and let's do our round of judging. Go through here. Let's start here with Jacob. Jacob, not terrible from the original. Pretty close from the naked eye. Yeah, can we see the original? There it is, the original.
Really
similar. Look at Jacob's. So obviously didn't get the filter down. Missing the filter. Right. Not the greatest.
Quite there.
Yeah, you got close. You got real close.
Jacob.
The cat's struggle is far because there's a couple. There's 3 filters on it, 2 different curves, and then a black and white filter.
Ooh, Andrew, how are you feeling about Jacob's performance?
I'm feeling good. I mean, the paw was perfectly placed, just a little bit off the edge of it, but gradient looks good too. It's just that filter.
It's just some proportion things in that filter that he's lacking. But how are you feeling about your performance here today? How do you feel about your odds of winning at this point? Is your confidence that we had in the beginning, is it still here?
I'm thinking second place.
Settling. I mean, your dollar is on the line. Is that dollar not coming back to you?
I spent a lot of my time trying to remember how to use gradients in Photoshop because I have a case of the brain scramblies, trying to remember. My memory is mix of how to use gradients in Photoshop and in Illustrator. So I'm like,
all right. Well, Jacob, we will have to have much discussion about yours. Let's go over this to Zito. Zito, it was a hard-fought battle for you, and there was a lot of ups and downs. Here is her final product. How are you feeling about your results here, Zito?
Well, I had one objective, just to get out alive, and I think I just barely squeaked out alive. There's big problems. I like the cat. The cat's rocking it in some ways.
Yeah, cat, fantastic cat. I think we have to.
Yeah. The gradients just pummeled me. I wasn't ready. I wasn't planning on the hard-hitting gradients. I wasn't ready for that.
It was a tough battle, but the fact that you came out here today and put on a show for everybody, I think is something that we can all respect. Andrew, Harrison, how are we feeling about Zito's performance?
Well, you said, she came out, put on a show. No, she did the best. I think that looks great. I think the texture of the cat, might be the best.
The cat is a good cat if I've seen a cat. Harrison, how are you feeling about Zito?
I think this is good. It's a good attempt. Because we see Zito as its kind of underdog. She did really well.
Yeah, I mean,
in the time constraint, she did really well.
Yeah, I mean, Zito's laughing as if we're taking shots, maybe, but I think this is this is something that I think is pretty good considering that tight time limit. You know, having to figure out a lot of things on the spot. I mean, this is, you know, you could have missed a lot of things. You maybe had no triangles at the end, but you have everything here. You have it all put together, and I think that's all we could ask for. Let's go see Bridget, and Bridget might have the one of the strongest ones here.
The go.
Let's see. Wow, the go. Bridget, let's get a comparison side by side. Obviously, some filters and some of the gradients a little off and things.
My gradient placement.
How are you feeling about your performance today?
You know, and I knew it. I was like, he must have used a filter, and then I was thinking, but maybe not. Maybe he did curves. So it was like I spent a lot of time looking through the filter gallery, which was fruitless because after I got through, I'm like, this was clearly a just a levels curves adjustment. Yeah.
Andrew, how do you feel about Bridget's performance?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think that the cat, is placed perfectly too because it is just a little bit off center. And I think the background and the gradient, works the best with hers out of everyone's. Yeah, except Z.
It definitely feels the most accurate to in terms of like that color and vibe overall to it. Guys, I think we have a lot to discuss here. All right, well, let's have a brief discussion between the judges, and we will announce our winner. So let's get into it, guys, and we'll see you in a second. It's not going to be an easy choice. All right, guys. The competition has concluded, and it was a great effort by all three. I feel like we can all agree with that, right? And it was a lot of fun to see you guys put your skills to the test, work under the clock with a lot of pressure, but unfortunately only one can win it all. Guys, I think we have come to our decision. And
third place first.
Yeah, well, we'll start with third place. So coming, so let's get the singular trophy here. You know, it was a great, hard fought effort, and you know, I think, wow. All right. Well, we have our third place. You know, I think, unfortunately, maybe a lot of people saw this coming, but I think it was a great effort by Zito. She did get a cupcake, so I feel as though she maybe won more than everyone else is winning.
Birthday winner.
But
I already ate it.
Yeah,
Birthday winner.
I was hungry.
I think Zito came out here today, put on, had a great performance. You know, I think maybe the odds were stacked against her, but I think she, you know, came out as best as she could, and I think I'm pretty happy with her performance. How about you guys?
I'm ecstatic about it. I'm glad she was here. Great to see the participation. Good competition.
I couldn't be happier if I tried.
Well, let's get into this is deciding our winner at the same time, but we'll get into our second place. Obviously, coming down to the future superstar is the future bright for SUNY Plattsburgh and its graduates, or is the veteran still in control? Do we have a lot? We have a lot more to learn here for the youth. We have our two trophies here, and coming in at second place, it was a good fought effort, but I think Jacob, you're gonna come a little short of that first place today.
Which means,
well, Bridget, of course, is our first place winner. Jacob.
Thank you to all the people who have gotten me to this place. I really appreciate your support and your confidence in my skills. You know, I'll keep fighting the good fight and designing in Photoshop.
Jacob, any comments on your second place finish?
No.
No comments.
Ooh, yeah, no one saw this coming, yeah, woo!
Oh, well, I think it was still a great performance by everybody, and it was a ton of fun. But that is all the time we are going to have today for Around the Corner. The last episode, I want to thank everybody for watching all semester long. It was a lot of fun to do this. It got me out of my comfort zone. And I want to thank Bridget, Zito, and Jacob for coming on today. It was amazing having you guys on. I'm glad you guys were able to make the time to do this. And thank you to all my other guests who were on my show. It means a lot. And, of course, watch the rest of the Scripted Improv Show. You know, you got to check out the rest. I hope everybody has enjoyed that all semester long. I'm really happy to be a part of it. And, you know, this is my last semester. I'm going to be graduating, hopefully doing bigger and better things. But Around the Corner will be something I will always remember. Thank you, Harrison, for the idea, of course, too, for this final episode. I appreciate it a lot.
You're welcome.
And thank you. First time you have a few words. But thank you guys. Just happy?
Just happy about it.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all hopefully somewhere else on the internet in the future. Have a great day.
Rumble out.